Welcome to EDU World Space.
So here's a problem 92 in chapter 19, and this problem talks about the air conditioner involves a refrigerant. Part A, what is the sign of Q for the expansion? So for the expansion process, it is the evaporation process. And evaporation process is an endothermic process. And for endothermic process, delta H is positive. So even though in the system does not occur at a constant pressure, so Q is not exactly equal to delta H, but they still share the same signs. So the sign of the Q will also be positive. Part B is asking what is the sign of Q for compression process. So because compression is the reverse process of expansion, the Q would be negative. Part C, in a central air conditioning system, one chamber is inside the home and the other one is outside. So this is asking you which is inside the house and which is outside. So we know that the expansion chamber Q of the system will increase. So the Q of the surrounding will decrease, causing the surrounding temperature to decrease. So in this case, we put the expansion chamber inside the house. So the air around this chamber will be cooled. And the compression, we have Q of the system decrease, so the surrounding will be heated. The surrounding temperature will increase. So we place this compression chamber outside the house so that the released heat can be dissipated by the outside air. Part D, imagine that a sample of liquid refrigerant undergoes expansion followed by compression. So that is back to its original state. This is asking you if it's a reversible process. So this is a no. So heat can flow reversibly between a system and its surrounding, but only if the two have an infinitely small difference in temperature. So the system is not reversibly because all the liquid vaporizes and the heat flow needs to be regulated, and this process is not possible to regulate all the heat flow. So this is not a reversible process. Last one, part E. Suppose the house has 31 degrees and after the air conditioning it turned to 24. This is asking if this is a spontaneous or non-spontaneous process. So in air conditioner expansion or the vaporization process, this is spontaneous. However, the compression process, which is the condensation process at this temperature, is not spontaneous. So a spontaneous process means that it needs to occur without any outside intervention. That is not in our case. So as a result, cooling the house from 31 to 24 is a non-spontaneous process.